Hello, hello, hello. We are in Muskegon, Michigan today at Roller Products, and I have the great honor to spend time with my friend Jack Russell. Jack Russell has acquired Roller Products just a couple of years ago and has one heck of a story to share with you guys. One of the more brilliant people I've met while traveling the world, so I truly mean it when I say it is an honor to be here today with Jack at Roller Products to share his story with you. So thank you all for watching, and thank you for being a part of MTD, Jack.
Thank you, Tony. Glad you're here.
I appreciate it. I'm always grateful when someone like yourself opens your door to MTD. But let's talk about your story, about the acquisition 6 years ago to consider Roller Products, what it looked like then and what it looks like now.
Well, the decision to go into business for myself came after I was at an automotive parts supplier for 20 years. Management changed, and I said I got to do something different. So I'm a journeyman pattern maker by trade, so I know how to make things, and I knew how to sell things from my history in the automotive world. I said, how hard can it be? So I bought a small company with 3 employees and about $700,000 a year in sales and went to work, you know.
And you have really turned it into something amazing. What does it look like today when you're talking about 700 in sales and a couple of employees? What does it look like today?
Employees today, we're nearing 40, or right about at that 40 mark. And depending on what happens in the market, we'll hit right near 5 million this year in sales.
That, my friend, is amazing. We have to stop the interview for a quick pound on that one because it's such a significant number. Now, when we think about the growth of what you guys have done here, what products do you do? Have you diversified yourself into multiple sectors of manufacturing? What do you offer to the audience watching right now?
We've done a lot of different things. A lot of things have come through organic growth, so that's part of our growth, and it's attention to customer service. So as we got into companies and we serviced them, they kept saying, what else can you do for us? We made it easy for them. We went and looked at what they were doing, how they were doing it, so we fully understood it. So that growth just gradually came, and the first customer that we added after I acquired Rolar was our biggest customer for many, many years. They're still a major customer, not the biggest customer anymore, but still a major customer. So then we had some opportunities to acquire another company. So we weren't looking to, it kind of fell into our lap, and the opportunity was there, the numbers worked, so we bought another company and included all those employees. So that added probably another $1 million in sales. And then just recently, last fall, we bought another gear company in Muskegon and combined it with Rolar, because Rolar did gears as well. So now we're a very high specialty gear manufacturer, and we do all the CNC, and then we recently added Swiss style CNC machines, which has opened another whole world into the paintball gun, medical markets. It's kind of amazing what those machines can do and what it brings to you from a customer base.
What an amazing set of acquisitions, knowing this is how you started with a smaller plant, to have an acquisition that brings on another product line, and then even one after that as well. We're talking about the Swiss world, which does so much. I know you want to dive more into the medical side of things. You have a huge paintball partnership as well, which is kind of fun.
Yep.
And not only are you implementing that side for strategy of the Swiss world, you have 2 more on order and a room for bunches after that as well, because you are not limited on your growth. You're continually expanding. You recently jumped from an 11,000 square foot building into what we're standing in today, which is how big?
This is about a 60,000 square foot facility, of which we occupy about half. So if anybody's looking for a manufacturer that needs space and needs machines, there's a lot of people that don't have that today, don't have access to the space. It's already here, powered, ready to go. All it needs the equipment and the work. So there's a lot of opportunity there just in availability. So it's part of the gamble of going this big now.
You are not shy about growth. That I know about you right now. Always having a couple of machines on order, always talking to the folks out there, wanting to bring in more work, wanting to grow the company. You're not shy about that. But something I really like about you, Jack, is you also support your community. You do some STEM work, working with local schools as well. Would you like to share some of that story?
Yes. As a pattern maker myself, I grew up going through an apprenticeship, and I had shop class in school. Well, today they don't have that anymore. So the STEM events that they have through our local community college, there's 30 CNCs sitting in a classroom about 5 miles from here that's available for people to train. So that college is very active in getting young children from 5th grade on into that lab with all those machines there, and we get a chance to expose them to what it really means to be in manufacturing. So we do multiple of those a year.
Thank you so much for doing that, Jack. Really, we need more of you, more people like you on this planet to help create this awareness. It's something we're trying to do at MTD as well. So to bring this conversation full circle about the growth, expansion, acquisitions, I know one of the first investments you made, which turns out to be such a quality investment because hiring an employee to do something like this would be exponentially more expensive, is a company you've partnered with called Datanomics.
Yes.
And Datanomics allows you to watch over your entire shop with machine monitoring, helping you understand exactly what's going on, the efficiencies, and creating the awareness for all of your colleagues here to help them represent themselves in the most positive manner because they are held accountable for all the work that's going on as well. Would you like to expand a little bit on the Datanomics software?
Well, it kind of comes from the culture that we built here too. We haven't talked much about that, but we have a culture of everybody should understand how we make money. Because I have a saying, if you're asking your employees to help you make more money, if they don't understand how your company makes money, it doesn't make sense to ask them to help you because they don't know what to tell you because they don't know how it works. So part of that is to put the data in, and it brings up conversations about efficiency and those kinds of things. And one of the things that when people put this kind of system in, they think it's Big Brother. Somebody's watching you, right? And we've already been past that. When we put an ERP in, that was the first reaction, oh, you're going to count all the parts I make. And it's like, yeah, we probably are, but we need to for inventory, right? So it's never been about performance. But with the Datanomics software, it just puts it in front of everybody, and it helps us train people to understand how we make money. So we do quoting classes that show our employees how we quote, where the money comes from, where the money goes, and what the cycle time means to the profitability. And now we've connected the dots for them, and now they know why the data is up there, why it matters what they do every day.
It makes all the sense in the world, but I also have to do this, Jack. When you say Big Brother is up there, immediately I go, sometimes it feels like somebody's watching me. But with that being said, are there any special messages that you'd like to convey to the audience watching right now about Roller, about what the future looks like for Roller, for anyone who wants to partner with Roller and yourself, and what they can expect by working with you?
Well, number one is we care, right? A lot of companies say they care about their employees, and we know that a lot of people say it, not many people do, and we do. We care about our customers no matter who it is that calls here with an issue or a problem or an order. We've got people who are very friendly, understand what they're after, and our mission is to satisfy the customer first, and we'll ask questions later. So if you have a part that you think is an issue, we don't argue with you. The first thing is you need to get parts that you don't think are off one way or the other, where they are, they aren't. I'm going to replace those parts first, and then we can talk about what happened, or are they in spec or are they out of spec after that. And that kind of comes from my training in automotive. When they call you and say, hey, we got bad parts, you can't stand there and go, well, there might not be bad. Can you check this? Can you check that? When they make a car a minute, you just ship more parts, and then you figure it out later. So that's kind of what we've adopted here as well from a culture standpoint. So what I want people to know is everybody in this company cares about what we make and cares about the quality of things that we make and cares about the community that we're in.
Very, very, very well said, my friend. So now that you've inspired thousands of people to give you a call,
okay,
where can they find you? What's your website? Do you have socials to follow up with that? Where would you like them to reach out to you?
Our website is www.rollerproducts.com. Good information there, contact information. You can message us through there. We've got a LinkedIn page, Facebook page, and I'm available. Anybody in this company will answer those questions.
Absolutely spectacular, Jack. Thank you for having me into Roller Products to learn more about what you guys do, to share that information. And since we did a song, I'd like to end with a song as well. I don't like it. I love it, love it, love it. Uh-oh. Yes, this is Roller Products. This is Michigan. This is Jack Russell, a really great person, human being, mentor. On behalf of MTD, we wish you very, very much success moving into the future, Jack. Thank you so much
Thank you
for being a part of the show.
Great to have you here. Appreciate it.